Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cabral Concept. Great to be here with you today. Can't wait to get into today's topic, another listener-based show. So remember, we read all your comments, we take all your feedback. This podcast really always has been about our community with all of our private wellness clients, but also all of you who support the show. We thank you, we appreciate you. And today is episode 3218. So a lot of shows at stephencabral.com/podcast, but the nice thing is there's a search box right there. There's images at the top. You can group your podcast by category topic. You can even search for keywords. So always do feel free to do that. So now what I want to do is I want to go over, though, by popular request, should you not eat the day of a big cheat meal that night? That was the question. I think I phrased it in maybe a more politically correct way, which is, should you fast the day of a flex meal that night, right? So let's just say it's Friday night, Saturday night, you know that you're going out to have your favorite meal. Maybe it's one of my favorites, which is some Italian bread and pasta, maybe a little bit of dessert. I don't do alcohol really anymore, but maybe alcohol is your thing. Or maybe you're going out and you're going to order your favorite pizza, or maybe you're watching Sunday Night Football and you're ordering a pizza and you're ordering some wings, like whatever it is that your thing, right? So it's yours. You want to be able to enjoy that once a week, maybe twice a week. And so you're saying, should I just not eat that day, which we kind of call calorie banking, which means I'm going to save all my calories for my cheat meal. Is that necessarily a good thing? Well, there's a bunch of different ways to look at this. I'm going to give you the simplest, most straightforward way. And I'm also going to share with you a really easy one-day diet that you can do. I've talked about in the past, but I want to make it applicable for this today, that will still keep your metabolism going, won't allow you or cause you to overeat then when it comes time for your favorite flex meal, cheat meal. I'll just use them all interchangeably like that. All right. So here's the thing. This is what I want you to know, because this is really important. Let's think about this. I want to break this down. Let's just say an individual in my practice, let's just say they're eating 2,000 calories per day. What does that look like on an average day? I'm just going to give you an example. Person might be eating 200 grams of carbohydrates, 110 grams or so of protein, and 80 grams of fat. Like, just, again, your macros could be different. I'm just using that as an example. So 200 grams of carbs. Think about it. That's 3 meals a day at about almost 70 grams of carbs per meal. It's a good amount of carbs, right? Protein, 3 meals per day. Person's eating about 35, 37 grams or so of protein at each meal. Apologies if the math is off. I'm doing podcast math, which is trying to work on both sides of the brain at the same time. And then 80 grams of fat would be about 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of fat per meal. So pretty normal, 2,000 calories per day, nothing too crazy, right? So again, your macros might be different, but just kind of focused on the 2,000 calories for the day. All right, so now let's think about this. I looked this up and I said, well, what's the average large cheese pizza, right? Because I don't know about you. You might not be the case for you. I have a pretty strong appetite. My appetite's always been good. I could eat a large pizza, no problem. Like 8 slices of pizza. I know that would be a lot, right, to eat, but I would have no issue eating a full pizza. Like, that would not be a problem for me. Try not to make a habit of that, of course, but that would be something that many people could probably do. Now, think about it. Might not just be that. You might be having pizza and some drinks or whatever, but let's look at the macros on that. So one large cheese pizza, anywhere between 2,000 and 2,400 total calories. Now, let's go back. That is all of the calories for the day for someone that's eating 2,000 calories. So you can see why this would be really detrimental if you ate your normal 2,000 calories and then another pizza, which doubles your calories for the day. Not ideal, right? So it's about 250 to 300 calories per slice. Now let's look at the protein in a large cheese pizza. 80 to 100 grams total, carbs 200 and 240, and fat 80 to 100. It's basically this person's macros for the day in one meal, a large cheese pizza. Now, I'm not saying that it's the healthiest because you're getting, just the dairy, the gluten, the wheat, the whatever, tomato sauce. I don't know if you're considering that really a vegetable like schools do for tomato sauce, but anyway, that's neither here nor there for this conversation. So as I said, all I'm trying to do is kind of really work on this point of saying a large cheese pizza, which is not that hard to eat, is an entire day's worth of calories for someone eating 2,000 calories for the day. And the macros aren't even that different. So Now, if you don't want to be one of those individuals to just crush your calories for the day, let's look at what we can do. We can actually say we're going to not cause ourselves to overeat at night and eat the whole pizza during a flex meal. Maybe we have 3 slices, right? Instead of 8 slices. Okay, what can we do? Well, one of the best things that we've done in our practice for a while is a 1 day a week of fasting anyways, because that's not going to lower your metabolism by essentially fasting through 1 day, 24-hour diet, the 1 day reset diet. I've got a bunch of shows on that. So I'm going to actually link it up with the PDF at stephencabral.com/3218. It's all free. There's no cost, obviously, for these PDFs or anything like that. But here's what we do. And then I'm going to give you 3 different ways that you can do this, and then 1 food always to do before your flex meal. Okay. So on a 1 day reset diet, I do this on Mondays, 3 out of 4 Mondays a month. So it's not every Monday, but 3 out of 4 Mondays a month. I have dinner with my family on Sunday night. And then that next day until dinner, I do not have any food. What I have is 1 scoop of the daily nutritional support in 20 ounces of water 3 times, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I still take my normal supplements. And when I wake up, I also do my daily fruit and vegetable blend, which is just greens. There's no real carbs in it, in water with, I'll typically do a little vitamin C. I'll do my enzymes and I'll hydrate there. So you can replace that with whatever you want, but let me share with you what it is. It's basically just vitamins and minerals and electrolytes and 20 ounces of water and 7.5 grams of protein per each one. So when you look at that, okay, protein, no big deal, but what does it do? It stabilizes your blood sugar, right? So then you're not highs and lows the whole day. Plus you're getting all of your B vitamins, you're getting your electrolytes, you're getting your antioxidants, polyphenols, and you're getting 20 ounces of water 4 times throughout the day. Upon waking or within a half hour or so, you get your hydration and lemon water. Do whatever you want to do, like whatever makes sense for you. It might be some herbal tea, etc. Okay, you can still do your coffee on a normal day. And then breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you do your 20-ounce shakes. I'm going to give you different examples if you don't want to do this. And so that equals 80 ounces. That's 10 glasses of water. So also, I'm super hydrated, so I don't get any fatigue from dehydration. Because sometimes when people are fasting, they just don't eat or drink anything. Well, keep your body hydrated, especially for your organs, right? Your liver, your kidneys, you want to continue to flush that. That's important. Okay, because you're doing a good thing for your body, right? You're increasing autophagy. Now, if you want to listen into tomorrow's show, this is really important. Fasting autophagy, when not overdone, can be really great for the body and what are called senescent cells that lead to greater aging. Okay, so really simple, really straightforward. You're getting stabilized blood sugar throughout the day from your micronutrients for energy, your protein, no real carbs, no real fat. It's about 50 calories per shake. And you're going to do that with your daily fruit and vegetable blend. Call it 150 to 200 calories total for the day. Now, that gives you all your water, all your nutrients, etc. Now, when you go out for your flex meal, you are not going to feel famished and say, I can't wait till this pizza comes, or I can't wait till this pasta comes, and you eat all of it within 5 minutes and you're like, oh, I feel bloated, I feel terrible. And now you can sit down and you can actually enjoy the meal, right? But I'm going to give you one more step closer or easier to be able to enjoy that meal as well. If it's at home or out to dinner, before you have that flex meal, for most of these, this will work. You want to do a salad before. And so this is something we always did with all of our body transformation clients. Like, because there's 2 reasons why we do this. It could just be any vegetable-based appetizer. It doesn't have to be a salad. Arugula salad, anything like any one of these that's more carbohydrate fiber-based, where the net carbs are basically 0. It's just basically fibrous-based veggies. It could be carrot and celery sticks if you want. But it starts to fill the stomach a little bit. Why does that matter? Because it starts to send the signal to the brain that you are putting food in the stomach. The stomach is expanding. There's a little stretch telling you like, oh, okay, we're starting to eat. So now you don't want to overeat as easily. But the bigger thing is that it's about 10 to 20 minutes before then you would start the main course in an ideal world. So now over that 10 to 20 minutes, your brain's really getting the signal like, oh, we've eaten some food. We can slow down, enjoy this next course. So it's that first course, that appetizer, that we don't want to be a high calorie based appetizer, but one that actually sets the stage for telling the brain, we've already eaten, we're doing well. Now you can actually eat your food slowly, taste it, enjoy it, not inhale it like I'll sometimes do, and enjoy. That's a big part of this experience. So you do the daily nutritional support shakes throughout the day, or you could do green juices if you chose to. No problem at all. No fruit in those though. Has to be straight green juice. You could just use some lemon limes in that. Or even just greens powder if you wanted to do that. Doesn't have the protein, so not going to stabilize the blood sugar as well. We're just talking about a small amount. Doesn't have all the micronutrients, but can still be used. So I always want to give you different things that you could do. You can even just do lemon water, but again, it's just, you're not going to get any calories or micronutrients there, just some potassium. It's not like that's a bad thing to get those minerals, but you might want a little bit more. And you can experiment for what works for you. I just don't want you to overeat when it comes time for that flex meal. So now, very little calories during the day, about 150, maybe 200 maximum. If you do greens powder in the morning, that might be like 30 calories or so. And we're really not breaking a fast, just to let you know. Like, we're keeping blood sugar levels stable. Like that's a great thing. And there's almost no macros coming in, very, very little, right? So you're not even bouncing blood sugar. Then let's say that 8 a.m. you have your first shake, and then let's say 11:30, and then let's say like 3 o'clock, and then you have dinner at maybe 5:36 or so. And then what you're doing is you're setting yourself up stable the whole time. You have your salad when you go out, then you have your pasta, pizza, dessert, whatever it is that you would enjoy. So we've been doing this for years with our clients. You don't want to do it every night because that is not a good thing. You don't want to do a 1 meal a day diet. I've talked about that on a previous show. I'll try to link that up today at stephencabral.com/3218. But once a week, again, you don't have to do this. You could eat normal meals. You could even just eat salads with a little bit of protein if you want during the day. But this is an easy way to make sure that you stay with your normal calories for a given day and that you don't go overboard, but also allow yourself to have one of your favorite meals. So hopefully this was helpful. Head on over to stephencabral.com/3218. I'll link up the previous shows and the 1-day reset diet with that PDF that you can download from there, as well as any other pertinent shows and big takeaways. Take care, everybody. Hopefully this was helpful. Do feel free to share it with anyone you believe it could serve. Thanks so much for tuning into today's show. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to make sure that you're getting our daily content, not missing out on anything functional medicine, wellness, weight gain, weight loss, anti-aging, living longer, stronger, and all of the most cutting-edge research. And if there's any topics you want to hear, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Take care.